I made a bet with my kids, actually. They were like, Dad, who wants to watch you? Like, what, are you gonna stand there and talk about stuff? Who wants to watch you? I was like, I'm gonna show you what hard work can do.
This is Antonio. He has a channel that reached 1 million subscribers. It's his full-time job. And today he's gonna reveal all the tricks, the tips, the secrets that got him there so you can do the same.
I'm a psychologist by background and a marriage therapist. And I have a dating and relationship advice channel that I started about 4 years ago. It's called Ask Dr. Antonio. And I started a YouTube channel because I really wanted to reach an audience and really to grow my business, trying to learn how can I get more views? Because I was making videos and I wasn't getting much traction. I thought, I watch YouTube all the time. I can do this. And I remember looking at my first videos and my sound quality was terrible. I was, just rambling on. I was trying to be funny. I had a tendency to get stuck in no, I have to do this academically. My intros were so long and people were telling me just get to the point,
Give them what they clicked for first and then give them the story.
It's all of these things that I was focusing on, thinking that they're important. I was getting kind of frustrated with the whole process and I started searching for help. And I came across video creators and I went to Video Labs. It was just here's where you start. What is your value proposition? What are you delivering? What is your channel about? All of these things were super important. I really learned that you need to start with the basics and really focus on your content and your storytelling. I made a bet with my kids, actually. They were like, Dad, who wants to watch you? What, are you gonna stand there and talk about stuff? Who wants to watch you? I was like, I'm gonna show you what hard work can do. That was my goal. I was telling my kids I wanted to get to 100,000. I wanted them to take me serious because YouTube was such a big part of their life. I remember sitting in that class and really learned the fundamentals of YouTube and what it takes to grow a channel. A year later, I had 127,000. I was like, I want to do Video Labs again.
So what I hear you saying is one, you had a goal. I wanted to get to 100K. And then two, you decided to invest into that goal and not just be you know what, I'm going to keep trying this, repeating the same mistakes over and over again and waste my time. I want some expert advice. So you hit the 100K.
Less than a year later, I saw him at VidCon and he was like, Antonio, I just looked at your channel. You're gaining 2,000 subscribers a day. And I had 1,200 or 1,300 when I came there and I was like, really? I just need to focus on these things? And then there was one video that just boom, everything started happening and I was like, wow.
It was the culmination of everything you've been working on, all the tips, all the things you got to remember with getting the person emotionally engaged and the right title, the thumbnail, the story and everything. And it all culminated in that one video. You're like, I got it. If someone's watching this and they're like, Antonio, I feel like I'm stuck at 1,200 subscribers and I worked really hard to get here and I would love to start unleashing growth on my channel to get to that 1 million mark, where would you point them to go first?
I think that your content is super important and making your content better and figuring out what you need to do to make that better. Things that to me are so obvious now weren't so obvious then. For me, it was really identifying who my audience was, how I could best reach them. One of the things that I learned and I think about all the time is that, and I have this person, an image of this person in mind when I'm looking at the camera and I'm trying to help them. And as a therapist, that's what I've done all my life. It was about taking what I know and being able to deliver it in a way that I feel like I'm in a therapy session and just kind of teaching that way.
You looked at that camera lens, you're I'm making a connection with you as opposed to I'm speaking to a general audience and then you made that person feel I feel like he's talking to me.
The second thing I would say is that if you're in a place where you feel like you're stuck, if you're stuck alone, you're stuck alone. But if you're stuck and you have 30 other people and experts that have seen this problem, they're gonna help you get unstuck because they're gonna give you ideas and thoughts and things that you didn't want to consider. I remember people telling me Antonio, you need to get to the point. And I was like, no. I need to explain the foundation. They were right.
You had to let go of some things that you had a hard time getting go of because to you and your content, your brand, it was really important to you, but it was also holding you back. And that's really hard to do from an emotional perspective, to let go and try new things so that you can move forward, right? And that's kind of what therapy is all about, really.
I mean, I literally used to quote studies in my videos. According to a study in 2013, and then that would lose people. They want the information.
Yeah, I don't care about those studies. What actually works? If you guys want to check out his channel, there's a link to it in the show notes. Go check it out. Follow along his relational dating advice from a solid guy who's actually reaching and changing the lives of millions of people now. That's what this is ultimately all about. And if you feel stuck in your channel, you want to take it to the next level, I'd love to have you join our next Video Lab session. You'll find a link in the show notes in the description below. It's an 8-week group coaching program. We put you together with up to 19 other dedicated creators who are going to go through this process with you. We're going to give you lots of information about how the algorithm works, how to optimize your content for homepage, for search, for suggested content, how to craft better stories that emotionally engage people, and how to use your analytics to find opportunities for more growth. Our goal is to get you results and to work with you for those 8 weeks. To the end of it, you're publishing content that we can see from the beginning of Video Labs to the end is noticeably different and seeing much better and bigger results and setting you up to be on a trajectory of growth, just like him. That's what I love, guys. Scaling life change. I can only reach so many people. You can only reach so many people. Anthony only reach so many people, but together we're gonna reach and change so many more lives than any of us would do on our own. That's what I love about what we do here at Video Creators. Anthony has a message. He has skills that I'll never have. If I can equip him to go reach his million and you to go reach your million, together we can literally change the world. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. Let's do more of it.